The costume supervision pathway is aimed at people who want to work in the industry as costume managers, which means managing budgets and organising with costume hire companies, and also makers to actually bring all the design realisation together.
I oversee the entire costume for a production. And my job is to make sure that the finer details are realised for the designer, and that the overall picture when it's on stage and the overall colour palette is achieved.
Well, the best thing about costume in Guildhall is that you get to work on actual shows and that you have to practice your skills to a very high level. Obviously, it requires a lot of preparation and a lot of time management because we work long hours, but it's really nice to see how it works in the industry.
I don't know, when you're on a show it feels like you're really doing something. It's good to learn all the skills as well. When you're on a show it feels like you're important.
It feels like, I'm guessing kind of what they're trying to do here is recreate the same environment as it is in the industry.
We get to work on opera as well as dramas. It's very rare to find a drama school that you can do that with, and also they're big productions where more is asked of you and there's more costumes and more to look after.
In the second year, the students work on 4 productions, both again in opera and drama, so that they get the diversity of productions. Again, always working with professional designers and professional directors, as well as also working in 2 other technical areas in their second year.
Working with professional designers, professional directors is quite a scary thing when you've just started this course. But the huge benefit of working with these people is the fact that through these 3 years of working with professionals, you know how to interact with them in a professional manner. This entire course is built to a professional standard. We do professional plays, we do professional operas. So having that contact means that we are perfecting these skills that we are going to need throughout our lives in the theatre industry.
During the second year, all our students are linked together with a professional mentor in the area that they're actually training in, so that they can get an introduction into different aspects of the industry.
As a costume student, I chose to do my placement at the National Theatre in the buying and supervision department, working on a show called Light Shining in Buckinghamshire. After graduating from Guildhall, I worked in the West End as a costume assistant on the production of McQueen, which then led on to me becoming a costume trainee on the BBC's Strictly Come Dancing.
In our third year, students undertake the role of costume supervisor, which is a large role that incorporates them managing the budget. The students also undertake a 4 or 6 week professional work placement, and that can be anything in the industry, from film, television and theatre, where they see their future career going.
The facilities at Guildhall are brilliant. To come into costume and have the amazing teaching from all the staff with the sewing machines, the overlockers and all the equipment that we have here, it means that I'm now completely competent on a sewing machine when a year ago I'd never ever used one. So that really sort of aided my ability in costume and made me much more confident as a costume assistant.
So we did a dyeing project where it was my first experience with dyeing, so it was really good to get from the basics, from how to mix colours, how to mix dyes, and how to colour match to a particular shade.
We did a breaking down project as well, where we had to choose some fabrics, like some garments, and then we had to create a zombie costume out of that. So we had to create a zombie character to say how long they'd been travelling for, and we had to show their journey in their costume.
I've been very lucky in the fact that in the first 6 months of graduating from Guildhall, I've worked in both television and theatre. Being able to work at such a high level at Guildhall made me a lot more comfortable in the positions that I then took after graduation.